This video is being brought to you by PROPS.CASH, one of the best research tools in the business. It's a tool that I use on my videos that you see I've been using for over a year, and it's helped me a lot with picking props. Link is down in the description. Get 25% off your first month.
Justin Holiday has been balling. He's been scoring for the Nuggets the last 3 games of the playoffs. First game, he really didn't get any minutes. The last 3 games, after inserting him into the lineup, points, he's had 13, 6, and 10. The prop was 3.5 last game. It's at 4.5 this game. He's just been balling. Let's look at how many field goal attempts he took. He took 6 field goal attempts last game, 4 the game prior to that, then 6 the game prior to that. Shot 50% last game, 3 out of 6. 50% the game before that, 4 out of 6. And then, around 60, 70% the game prior to that, 4 out of 6. And he hit 3 out of the 4 3-point attempts I saw him take in game 4. Do you think it's going to continue? The market, I thought, would have a little bit more of adjustment on his numbers, but again, he was 3.5 points last game, only up to 4.5 points this game. That's 2 3-pointers for him. Or if he makes a 3 and a 2, it's 5. We may be able to still look at the over on this. It's game 5, crucial game. Is he going to get the minutes? He's been their firecracker off the bench, coming in for, either coming in for their 2 guard. I'm not sure. What happens? He's coming in for Caldwell Pope. I can't think of his name. So Porter, I think, is going to be more aggressive tonight. Had a horrible game last game. He's a shooter. I took Holiday, and the prop that I won off of last game for Holiday was his rebounds and assists. It was at 1.5 last game. It's at 2.5 this game. He had 3. Game prior to that, he had 2. Prior to that, 3. Game prior to that, 6. It's a minutes thing for Holiday. I like this prop better than the other prop, than the points prop, because again, he could just be cold, or Minnesota can make a true effort to run him off the line. But this prop right here, where you can see, and that's his rebounds individually. He had 3, 1, 2, 5. Look at his assists individually. He didn't have assists last game. He had 1 assist the game prior to that, and 1 assist the game prior to that. And the first game against Minnesota, 0. Really, I think he has to get these numbers in rebounds. Maybe better just to take him over the 1.5 rebounds. Most likely he'll get 2 rebounds. He's a guard who, in these playoffs, have been going to the boards after a miss. So out of the 3 props that I look at for him, rebounds and assists, 2.5 points, house 4.5. I maybe like to just the rebound prop over 1.5. Everything else I may stay away from. I'm afraid we're going to have a cold scoring night from Holiday at some point. And at some point, Minnesota's going to have to guard him differently, because those 10 points he had in game 4 were huge points. I think it contributed to them losing the game. Minnesota will make adjustments, and that may be an adjustment that they make. I just wanted the market to flip a little bit more. I wanted the market to put it up to around 5.5, 6, but it hasn't done it. So we may stay away from the points. And the prop that I'm looking at, we're looking for over, maybe it's over 1.5 rebounds. Michael Porter Jr. Look at his points. 15.5 is the prop for points tonight. And this is a huge market correction to a bad performance where he only had 4 points in the last game. His prop in the last game was 20.5 points. We've dropped it down to 15.5 at mostly all the books. So look at this. He only had 4 field goal attempts. They were looking him off. If you watch the game, they were just looking him off this game. I don't know what it was. He only had 4 attempts. He made 2 out of those 4 attempts. He shot 50% from the field. 3-point attempts last game. He only had 2. Previous games, 5, 7, and 7 against Minnesota. 7, 7, 5, down to 2. Coach Malone's a smart dude. Great coach. Do you not think they're going to get Michael Porter his looks tonight? 15.5. It's a huge correction. Overcorrection, I think. Without thinking about it too much, Michael Porter Jr. looks like an over to me. Over 15.5 points. Not sure if he's going to have 2 bad games in a row. But the thing I'm sure of is he's going to get more than 4 attempts. I think he'll have more than around those 7 attempts, and a majority of those will be 3-pointers. So we got to look at Michael Porter Jr. over 15.5 points. Karl Anthony Towns, 10.5 rebounds plus assists. Season numbers look great for this season. Over 59% of the time, 41 out of 70 games. Head-to-head, 7 out of 10 games, he's went over 10.5. Last 10, 6 out of 10. Just the numbers are good. And this is a number that we were seeing in the regular season, 10.5. He can easily go to this number. He had 15 last game. As you can see, he's kind of been up and down versus Denver first 4 games. He's went over 50% of the time, 2 out of the 4 games. I think he's going to be more aggressive scoring-wise. He's listening to the talking heads. He hasn't been doing what he's supposed to do when it comes to points. You can look at his points. His points prop is 19.5. He's only went over that 3 times in the last 10, but he did go over his first 2 games versus Denver. And when he go over his points, to me, it doesn't affect him too bad when it comes to assists and rebounds. Game 2 was huge, where he had 13 rebounds and assists, and he still had 27 points, which is a huge game for him. We need that kind of game from him again. I think we can lean toward the over 10.5 rebounds and assists. The books got him slight favorite to go under, and I can see why that is. He's wish-washy on this prop. He's over, under. This is game 5. I think we see the best of Karl Anthony Towns, and part of that is rebounding and assists plus points. So, hey, I'm going to go with the head-to-head for the season, go with the season, kind of go with the numbers, and understanding that Karl Anthony Towns has to have a big game in game 5. Everybody's going to show tonight. We're going to see a great game. We have to look at Karl Anthony Towns over 10.5 rebounds plus assist. Look at his points, also 19.5. I think he's going to be real aggressive tonight. But I'm not sure if he gets there. Aaron Gordon is a good defender if Gordon is guarding him. But rebounds and assists, I think we look at his over.